happen.
Oh my god, but things are... Okay, countdown timing?
Not quite.
Oh, okay.
This is too zoomed
Yeah, you can push the red button on the inside of that ball. Hold it, and the camera will move.
in. Okay.
Push that in.
Oh,
Hard. Yep, there you go.
there's something you learned.
Yeah, no one ever knows that about those stroke buds. You can't adjust it. That camera is it's just, it's okay for not.
Okay.
That's like a
for
cool
good.
feature, but I wouldn't have picked that up.
Bye-bye. Yeah, that works. Alright. So, preparing stream.
Cool.
And I have the countdown going.
Amazing. Looks good.
Here.
It's on YouTube.
It is.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Awesome.
To watch page. Alright.
Nice job, Zach.
Thank you.
Okay, so then as we're talking, Zach, switch between. I want you to make sure the audio sounds good.
Yeah.
So yeah, Sam, shit's crazy.
Okay, how long did it take you to find a venue?
Well, we wanted to do it in the fall initially,
Mm-hmm.
but that seemed really fast, right?
Oh, this fall. Dang.
Because we love fall.
Yeah, we had a fall wedding, so
It's like the best
it's a
season,
beautiful,
right?
yeah.
And it's my favorite
September,
season.
October, yeah. Oh,
Mhm.
yeah. Okay.
But everything's booked for this year.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Okay.
There's nothing available.
Yes,
So
that makes sense.
So then we thought, okay, maybe next spring, like next March, maybe.
Okay. Yep.
But March is Lent. So in the
Oh.
church, they are like,
Whoopsies. Yeah.
and it's just be like very.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
No celebrating of love.
I mean, you can celebrate, but it's supposed to be like.
Yeah, like
measured.
yes.
you're like, we
And you
can't
don't
have
want to
that.
be measured.
No.
No.
And then May is my sister's final exams because they're in college, all three of them.
Mm, so that's gonna be tough.
Yeah. So I was like,
And
can't
they're
do
a big
that.
part, obviously.
be in it.
Yeah.
So then now it's June.
June of next year.
Mhm.
That'll be great.
I know.
And
but-
and that gave you time.
Yeah, and we got the last for the venue we wanted. We got the last Saturday available.
See, that
Isn't
is.
that insane?
I should have asked you a different question because that's really what I was. Is like, how difficult was it? Because
That's like
when you think
16 months
about,
out.
yeah, 16 months out, the
17.
only Saturday.
I mean, if you think about, it, there's only 4 Saturdays.
I know, but only
month.
Saturday of June,
Yeah.
not the only Saturday left
Well,
at the venue.
The lady was like, I mean.
Yeah,
June-
let's go.
Yeah, spring and summer is usually very popular.
This is it's not necessarily a racket, but it is quite the game.
We were flabbergasted.
And I wonder, what I will wonder about your experiences for all the other things you have to do, florist, baker, all this. Are you going to run into the similar, like, okay, yeah, like we're already doing 6 wedding cakes for that Saturday.
Yeah, I
so
don't know. We picked the vendor for the place specifically because they have a lot of it included.
that's great.
So like they're an event venue. So they're like, yeah, we have a florist and we have a baker and we have a
What?
bar staff and catering.
Where is this?
It's in Columbus.
Oh, you're going to marry in Columbus.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
But
Okay.
like all of that's included.
That's going to be really
and
big.
a DJ.
What?
So all you had to book really
Just-
was
That's
photography.
that's
and
amazing.
Get dresses and shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now,
So talk really close. So you have
oh, sorry. So, yeah, it's a little bit. You're green and reds. Where are you gonna do dress shopping? And are the sisters coming
I
to
don't know.
that? Okay, we don't know yet.
They're in college though. So we'd have to. work
No
with-
champagne. I mean, unless some of them are old enough for it.
They're almost 21. Well, one of them is, but the twins aren't.
Because you gotta have champagne at your dress.
Is that a thing?
Definitely,
Oh, okay. Well,
definitely do that.
well,
Unless you don't like champagne, then it's whatever you want.
No, it's good. Do the guys get to do that?
No.
Is this the, like, tux shopping or something?
No.
My husband was asking. He was like, so
I
when are we
mean,
supposed to do this?
What you tell your fiance is you can do whatever you want. Do it however he
Do you just order shit online?
likes to do it.
Do you try stuff?
What the heck did I do? I did try. I got measured, basically.
Okay.
That's because at that time, yes. but it was rented. So you get your measurements. They do as much as they can. They're like they're like, that jacket will be for you, and we'll like make it up for you. Da, da, da. And I think I went with, gosh, what did I do? Did I go with my best man? Maybe. And then we were like, all right, all the other guys got to send their measurements in. That was it. Because I have 3 brothers, 2 of which live in Los Angeles. 1 lives in Nebraska, so they weren't going to come in for that. All the other guys weren't living in this area, and our wedding was in Buffalo, so even I wasn't living. Yeah,
Are you from Buffalo?
yeah. Both my wife and I are.
I
So,
didn't know that.
and we did most of this stuff. I'm trying to think if we did most of this stuff. Some of it was done in Ohio, and obviously venue stuff was done in Buffalo. So, but for your hubby, I think he can do whatever he wants to do. He can make it a thing. Did he ask his? Yeah, I think he can do that. Did he ask his best man yet?
Well, it's probably gonna be his brother. I think.
I think he should take him to dinner. What do you think about
Really?
that? Yeah. For my best man, and then he did the same. It was like reciprocal. When he got married, he asked me, he like took me to dinner and we had like an amazing meal at, is it called Spice? Is that the one?
Can I go far away?
What about this?
It's too long.
Too low? I shouldn't change the volume of my voice though, because now I'm like actually fucking with you, but that we shouldn't do. Are all 3 sisters going to be your
I have 4 sisters.
4 sisters? Dang.
And that's just gonna be my wedding present.
Wow. That's serious. 5 girls.
And the last 2 are identical twins. It was like, surprise.
But you're the oldest of
Second
the.
oldest.
You're the second oldest. Is the oldest married?
No, she's the doctor.
Right.
She's
She's married to her career.
Yeah.
This is the
in a relationship,
first
but she's
wedding.
not married. I know. I was hoping she would, and I could just copy her.
This is gonna be like such a big deal.
Per usual, though, I'm the one who has to like do the things.
Yeah, you're like the oldest without the oldest title.
I
Like,
make all
you're the
the decisions, and
trailblazer.
everybody
Yeah,
else
yeah,
has
yeah.
to Do the stuff.
Ah, it's so exciting.
So, okay, you're a band guy. Did you have a band?
We did not.
Mm.
So a lot of that came down to 2 things: cost and availability. The band, we really wanted, the type of music that we played at our wedding was like it wasn't quite soul music, but we wanted like Earth, Wind and Fire and things of that nature.
Just better for events.
Yeah, better for dancing, more like our personality. And there was only a handful of bands that were going to play we had like 10 songs that sort of gave a feel for what we were into. And we found this one band that was like, their videos looked great. They knew how to play the music. They were out of maybe Syracuse, New York. And when we got the proposal, it was like,
10 grand or something.
it was like, you got to put up every band member at a hotel, and it was like a 10-piece band. Then it was like, you have to pay, here's the fee that it takes just to like have the band show up. Plus they had like, it wasn't quite an entourage, but it was like, there's a manager, there's a booker, and like, you got to pay for all of it. And we were like, no, it's not going to happen. And then finding other bands was like finding venues. It was
Yeah.
like, are they available? They're like, no, they're booked. It's like, dang. So we ended up going with a DJ. And the money that we essentially saved
Mhm.
from the band by going with a DJ, we think we made a good decision in getting a videographer. That was like a big thing. I didn't want to do it. I felt like having a photographer was enough.
We're thinking about that right now.
And then, you know what the guy said to us? The videographer said to us? He said, pictures are great. I think wedding photos are wonderful, but you're going to miss so much of what was actually said and a lot of the emotion that happens in those moments if you don't capture it on film. And I was like, okay,
Sold you.
sold.
Okay, Zach, if you're feeling ambitious, give us like a logo overlay, and then send us out with like a, I don't know, something fun. For the end.
Like Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah.
Do you remember
I'm gonna look for this.
24 now?
Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, that one's good. Well, any advice? Any final advice?
One, even though I'm sure you both have lovely family dynamics with weddings, gets tough. It does. Don't let that get to you and your husband. It's just like a normal thing. People get weird with weddings.
Yeah.
It just happens. It's like
My
a control
family is
thing.
very, like, whatever is
That's
fine.
very good.
My
Yeah.
fiance's parents are more like, you can't really buy them candles for Christmas because they don't like certain scents.
Oh boy. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. That's going to be tough,
Yeah.
but you'll get through it. There's going to be a lot of energy that will make you feel like the day is not for you, but like it is for you. Like it's for you and your husband. Like seriously, like
Yeah.
there's a lot of pressure to like greeting line and be separated most of the night and all these things that are like you play host. It's hopefully it's like a thing for the two of you. Like like my wife and I made some decisions that made it so that like one thing is like we never were really apart. We decided that we weren't going to be like, oh, Sam over here, Alex over here, do this thing. And that was nice because we got to experience everything together. We ate dinner. It wasn't one of those things where like we just missed dinner while everybody else enjoyed the thing. Like we sat down and had dinner together and it was
Don't
awesome.
know what the food tasted like.
Yeah.
I didn't eat it.
And this was technically to our guests, it was a mistake, but we did not do like we wanted to like dance and have appetizers and like enjoy the night like everybody else. So we didn't do we didn't do a greeting line or anything like that. We ended up like seeing most people, like whether we saw them on the dance floor or we went to some tables, but try and like enjoy the night. Like it's for you and it will go by like that
Yeah.
and you don't get to do it again.
I know.
So, and have fun. Because it's like, it really is. The reason people say it's the best night ever is because there's never a situation in your life where like all the most important people in your life, family, friends, are basically like sending you love energy for 7 hours. It's crazy. You will love it.
Also, my mom's one of 7, so I have like.
Oh, I mean, this is going to be a wild wedding.
And
wild.
My fiance's parents are both one of 6.
It's going to be a banger.
It's gonna be bang.
It's going to be an absolute banger, and we should end it on
Yeah,
that.
you can end it on that. You can kind of soft.
That's going to be so fun.
I know. I'm excited. I feel like the older I get, the more anxious I get about stupid shit happening.
Yeah.
Like I had a friend